All praises to the Most High Yah. The Most High Elohim, Abraham, Isaac, Jacob, Israel, who created all existence by his word and his word alone, who sent his only begotten one, whoever believes on him shall not perish, but have everlasting life. Today is a special day, y'all. The Most High is giving us another one. Try to get it right one more time. If this is your first time watching, this live is welcome to all, regardless of your sexual orientation, your race, religion, or lack thereof. You like to post in the comment section because watching is always free. First, greet everybody with a peaceful greeting according to your culture, your culture, your customs, and your way. And after you do that, you can ask a question. I praise the Most High. Shalom, I'm the Mad Trucker, and this is the live. I recently posted that today's live was going to be canceled, but I don't think that's fair. It's better to be consistent. And that's going to be the topic for today. But before we get into the topic, I want to let you know that nobody's forcing anybody to watch. You can scroll. I'm not monetized by social media, YouTube, TikTok, Instagram. I'm not paid by any of those things. I do my channel for the description as listed. For the purposes of conversations. Because I am not here to argue or debate anything with anyone. You have a right to believe what you want to believe. You have a right to feel whatever it is you wants to feel. That's on you. I just simply share what works because it's worked for centuries long before I was born. And that's a higher standard. A higher standard that Yahshua gave us and paid for with his blood. And it's up to you. Shalom. All right. And shalom. If you're watching this now or at a later date, I want to say thank you for tuning in. And this live is for the purpose of conversations. Never mind your Webster's dictionary. The definition of a conversation hasn't and shall not deviate from the following. Conversation consists of truthful and honest questions and answers using logic to come up with solutions to problems. Because arguments and debates do not solve problems. Usually, arguments and debates cause more problems than they solve. Because somebody has to win. Somebody has to lose. And if you subscribe to a higher standard, the race is already won. And if you follow him, you just become a fellow heir. Know it! Gotta get my co-host. It's already won. Yahshua already won. And I don't push what I believe on anybody. I don't push what I feel on anybody. I just share what works. And what works is the truth. The truth. Doesn't belong to me. Let's say it's my truth that goes against the law. And when I talk about the law, I'm referring to the load. And when I'm referring to the load, I'm talking about the scripture. All of it. Not just the parts that I like. All of it. And you don't have to like me. You don't have to like the load. But if you want salvation from this worldly system, you better love it. Because you can't love anything you're not intimate with. You don't have intimate knowledge of. That's logical, isn't it? Oh, she woke up? Oh. So I want to say welcome. I want to say thank you. The post that I posted that let everybody know that today's live, this live was going to be canceled. The topic for the next live is listed in the post that is on my channel if you're interested in coming to participate. Or not, because I don't tell grown folks what to do. And I'm not going to tolerate anybody being harassed or bullied. Stand by your work. If you say you believe in something, or if you have a certain position that you take concerning a topic, then stand by your word. You can't be mad if the truth lets anybody know what you're really, caping for. Because it's bigger than me. It's bigger than you. I'm not going to be live that long because nobody comes in the next 15 minutes. I'm going to sign off because I have other things that I need to be attending to. And I'm doing this to be consistent. That's the thing, consistency. You have to be consistent, but you have to be specific. I don't argue semantics. Anybody that will tell you, oh, you're arguing semantics, is somebody that's ignorant, and what they're trying to do is trick you. They don't know the definition of what a semantic is. And see, that's why I don't argue with anybody. I clarify my semantics for the purposes of conversations. And if you cannot clarify your semantics, you're using words outside of their definition, outside of the original or intended definition. We can have a discussion about a word in a conversation that might have more than one meaning. You might take what somebody says the wrong way, but if you don't ask them, well, what do you mean by that? You'll walk away with a bad understanding. You'll walk away with a diluted message, a twisted message, if you don't clarify your semantics. That's why I always talk about the load, because in the load, it says we wrestle not of flesh and blood, but we wrestle with principalities. The word principality means origin. And when I talk about semantics, I like to take things back to the origin of those words, what they originally mean, and how you can apply it in your life to be a better person today than you were yesterday. Because regardless, today is a special day. And this is not what I believe or feel, it's the truth. Everybody doesn't have the eyes to see it. Today's a special day because today's unlike any other day that's come before it. And after today is gone, there's never going to be another day exactly like it. Just like you, if you're watching me now at a later date, you're a one of one. I did a live. A previous topic was the dangers of worshiping men and not the Most High. And it seems like everybody likes to do that nowadays. Worshiping men, including themselves. That's dangerous. You didn't create yourself. There's no such thing as a self-made man. And the devil's greatest trick is to get you to call something what it ain't. The devil's greatest trick is to get you to hold on to a title and not know the authority or misuse that authority. That's what it is. Calling something what it ain't. And everybody's not going to come out of it, which is going to lead into tomorrow's live topic, which is listed in the post. If you want to look at the post, I'll tell you tomorrow's post. That's why it's written the way it's written. And that's the topic for conversation, not argument or debate. And I'm not here to be right. If you're here because you want to be right, you win. You win. But see, the difference is there's a difference between being right and being righteous. I don't do lives. I don't do video content to be right. I do it for those that really want to seek righteousness, like myself. Come out of well-dressed lies. We all have been victims of those, haven't we? Just like today. Today is unique and wonderfully made, just like you. A one of one, just like you. Dangers of placing people into groups based on their physical appearance alone, and deeming one group superior than the rest of the other groups based on what they look like. That's the devil's greatest trick. And the world is deceived. Everybody doesn't have the eyes to see it, though. I do. And usually people that do see it, they're attacked. Especially in 2026. Yeah, you speak a truth and they have to investigate. What's there to investigate? It's right there in your face. For example, Donald Trump's little post about the Obamas. And I'm not a Republican or a Democrat, so please don't go there. But let's look at it truthfully. Yeah, they want him to apologize. And Donald Trump ain't going to apologize because we're living in a day and age where he doesn't have to, because nobody's going to hold him accountable. We're in that age of do as thou wilt. Majority of people, that's exactly what they do. And usually the ones that do as thou wilt, they sprinkle their sin with some unbaked holy toast and Mormon Jeebus juice. And the load don't work that way. Christ, Yahshua, didn't lay it out that way. But a whole lot of people trying to play it that way. They think the Most High is magic and not miracle. And they got a right to do that. They're right for doing it. Because everybody being unique and wonderfully made is given a choice on which road they want to go down. There's only two roads you can travel in life. One is broad and wide and it leads to destruction. The other one's narrow and it leads to salvation. There are few that find it and even fewer that even look for it. And I'm not saying that, the Mad Trucker has all the answers. I'm not the answer man. If I was, I wouldn't have a channel on YouTube. If I knew everything, I wouldn't be on this planet. Yeah. But you have a lot of people, and throughout the annals of history, because of their title, they thought that it gave them the authority over other men. And it don't work that way. And they're, the majority of these people that thought like that, these world leaders back in the early days before America, they're all worm food right now. They're all worm food. See how that worked out for them? And I guarantee you, there wasn't no U-Hauls following any of them to their graves. And if you think that, hey, once your spirit leaves your flesh, that's it, then that's what you've created for yourself. That's the broad and wide road that you chose. Yeah, just as long as you're in the flesh, satisfy your flesh. Don't worry about being right by people. Just play other people because you've been played. Yeah. And I want to say thank you. If you're watching this now at a later date, I'm not going to be on that long, and I don't see anybody participating, and there's no questions. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to say, may the Most High bless and keep you. May his countenance be gracious unto you. May the Most High smile on you and give you shalom. I'm saying may he, because you can't give somebody something that they don't want. Shalom. Thanks for watching. I'm the Mad Trucker.